Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in SQL Server. Today we are going to learn about what is on delete trigger in SQL Server. So if you haven't watched the previous videos in the SQL Server playlist, so trigger is basically a database object which can be used to trigger certain operations based on the events happens on your table that you have provided the trigger condition. So today we are specifically see about what is delete trigger. So on delete trigger is an database object that automatically executes a specified set of SQL statements or certain procedures that you have specified uh, for the on delete trigger. You can basically provide a trigger for your table and fire the trigger based on certain events. So this delete trigger will be fired when a row is deleted from a table. So this can be used to provide the referential integrity operations and for maintaining audit purpose. When you delete a record, you can audit those logs in another table. So you can do some custom message when you delete some records. So we can see some of the few live examples in our SSMS. So here I have connected to my SSMS under my sample1 database. I have a table creation script and also few insert statements. Let me create this employees table. So there is already a table present in the database. Let's drop the previous table. So the table has been dropped. So now let's create this table. So now the table got created. Let me insert these records inside the table. So 5 rows got affected. Let me select these values. Let me provide select start from the employees. So you can see in this table I have an employee ID, first name, last name, along with the department for each employees. So in this table I am going to create a trigger. So whenever I delete any employees from this employee table, so it will generate a custom message that I have provided in the output window. So let me quickly create a trigger using the create trigger function, create trigger command, and create trigger delete employee. So here I am going to provide on condition for which table. So all the syntax for this triggers for the on delete, on insert, on or update will be the same. So you need to provide create trigger and you need to provide on which table, and you need to provide the condition after deleting a value. So let me provide after delete and as you can create the begin statement and end this statement. So inside this begin and end, let me provide the condition. I just need to print the value. So let me print the employee deleted successfully. So let me now create this trigger. So now the trigger got created. Now I am going to delete the fifth employee. So we can just give delete from the employees table where the employee ID is equal to 5. So this will delete the employee who is in the fifth ID. So while I have deleted, it prints a message the employee delete successfully. So you can print such custom messages while you have provided a trigger. So this trigger fires when I try to delete a value from this table. So we can also create a audit table and log those deleted values inside the table. Let me create a table for the logging. So let me create table audit log, audit logging, and inside this, in the first column I'm going to provide the event value, which is a varchar of 255, and the next column, which is a timestamp. So let me provide us time deleted. Here I am going to provide the date value. So now I am going to create this audit table. So now the table has been created. Now I am going to create another trigger that is going to take the log of the deleted employees and going to insert this values inside this audit logging table. So let me create a trigger. Create trigger delete log. So let me provide like this, and we can provide the on condition for the employees table, and then we need to provide the after condition after deleting the employee. So after this I need to provide the begin and the end statement. So inside this begin and end I am going to write the condition. So I need to insert the value into audit logging whenever I delete any records from the employees table. So now I need to provide the insert statement. Inside this, insert into this audit logging table. So let me provide insert into audit logging, and the event value and the time deleted. For these two columns I need to provide the values. So here I am going to select the values from the deleted table. So let me write a function like employee deleted, and I am going to get the employee ID from the table which is named as deleted table. So we can first give and we can just first provide let me provide the table name. So here I am going to select from the deleted table. So there is a inbuilt table which is named as deleted. So this deleted table will contains all the information about the deleted value from any table. So we can get the employee ID from this table. So we need to fetch deleted dot employee ID. So we can copy the employee ID and paste it here. So this employee ID will be a integer. So I need to concat this with this string. So let me provide the cast. So this cast function, I need to cast the integer as a string value. So I need to provide as varchar 255. So now I have selected the employee ID from this deleted table. So here after this, along with this I need to pass the value for the deleted time. So for this I can provide the get date of function. So this inbuilt function selects the current datetime value and provide the current timestamp to the time deleted column. So now let me create this table. So now the table got trigger got created. So now I am going to delete the employee whose ID is 4. So now when I delete this employee, so you can see there are two rows affected, one for the employees table, another for the audit logging. So you can first select the employees table. So there are only 3 employees, so I have deleted 2 employees, the ID 5 and 4. So let me copy this and paste it here, and here instead of employees I'm going to select the audit logging. So while selecting this audit logging table, you can see the employee deleted and his ID is 4 and the deleted time. So I have logged which employee ID has been deleted along with the date when it is deleted. So you can perform certain logics for logging your delete activity inside your log tables, and also we can perform data integrity operations in delete on delete triggers. So for this, let me create another trigger. Create trigger validate delete. So I need to provide the on condition on the employees after delete begin. So let me copy this and paste it here. So after this begin, I need to provide the condition. Here I going to check, I need to enforce data integrity. So let me create another table for our reference. Let us create another table like let us just create a salary table. Create table salary. In this table I am going to specify two values, which is the employee ID and this is an integer, and along with this I need to provide the salary. Salary is also an integer. So let's just create this table. So here I haven't provided any foreign key or primary key constraints, so there is no referential integrity binding of data between both these tables. We can just delete any records, but we can also perform data integrity using the delete trigger functions too. So before that, let me insert some values inside this table salary. Insert into this table salary values 1 with 55,000, and let me copy this. So I have 3 employees as of now. So let me provide the salary for the second employee and third employee. So this is 75,000 and this can be 65,000. So now let's insert these statements. So 3 rows got affected. So I need to check if the employee present is in this salary table, then I don't need to delete that employee from this employees table, and I need to print like the employee has been referred in the salary table. So like that, for this I going to check if the value exists in the salary table. So we can provide exists of we can select the value, select some value from the table salary, and we need to check the condition where the employee ID. Here we have a emp ID, so you can provide this emp ID equals this employee ID. So I need to provide, like here I need to check whether this employee ID present in the employees table. So here I have to select the values from the deleted table. So I am going to perform after the deletion. After deleting the value, the deleted value will be saved inside this deleted table. So I need to find the employee ID present inside this deleted table. Let me copy this employee ID and provide it here. Deleted dot employee ID. So this will returns the deleted employee ID and compares if it is present in the table salary or not. So after this we can also provide a condition, right? After this, if condition has been satisfied, you can provide the begin condition, and inside this begin let me provide a raise error function. Inside this I am going to specify like that delete cannot delete this employee, and it is referred or associated with salary table. Like this I need to print the message along with the error number. So after this I am going to roll back the transaction. So once the employee is present in the salary table, then I don't need to perform the delete operation. So I need to roll back the operation, roll back transaction, and after this I need to end the statement, and I need to provide the end statement for the trigger. So now let me create this table, create this trigger. The trigger got created. So now I am going to delete the employee whose ID is 3. Once I delete this, execute this delete statement, you can see it shows the associate that cannot delete this employee. It is associated with salary table. This is the custom message that we have provided inside this trigger. So it has been printed, and the error has been raised. Along with this, you can see the transaction entered in the trigger. The batch has been aborted. So no values has been deleted. It will be rolled back. Now let me select this employees table again. You can see the employee with ID 3. So as this employee with ID 3 is present inside the salary table, you can enforce this data integrity. So now let me delete the value from this salary table. So we can provide delete from this table salary where the employee ID is equal to 3. So now I have deleted the employee with ID 3. So what happens if I execute this delete statement in the employees table with ID 3? So now that value has been deleted because it is not present in the salary table. So there is no reference in the table, and also you can see the deleted employee will be updated in the log table. You can see the employee with ID 3 has been deleted in this date. So you can just specify your audit logging functions. Also you can perform the custom message for your delete operation. Also you can perform data integrity operation. So when there is a no reference between the foreign key primary key reference in the table, so you can enforce a data integrity without a primary key or foreign key by using this delete trigger. So I hope you have understood what is on delete trigger and how you can use this delete trigger to audit your delete logs, and also you can print some custom error messages when you delete employee from the table. When a row has been referred in certain other tables without any foreign key reference, you can perform the data integrity operation by using this delete trigger. And let me provide the GitHub link in the description where you can find the solution and also the exercise for this delete trigger function in SQL Server. Please subscribe to the channel and watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist. Thank you for watching.